When did I get one of those? Welcome to the world of Hearthrod. I'm your host, storyteller and dungeon master, Bilbo. Tonight we continue with our series, Tales from the Yawning Portal. We've been gone for a couple weeks due to my work. Boo. But we're back. And it moved that meeting from Wednesdays to now Tuesdays. Yeah, stupid real life. This is our 80th show of Tales from the Yawning Portal and our 22nd episode of Dead In Thay. The players decided at the beginning of these wonderful adventures that are in the Yawning Portal to really treat each of these adventures like dungeon crawls, the way they are really set to explore. And so they go through every room in the whole dungeon. So with that being said, we could spend another 22 episodes or so in Dead In Thay alone. So we'll see. Maybe at 100, we might be finishing Dead In Thay. We'll see what happens. So before they complete this adventure. Our players have
a stupid dwarf yet.
Our players have completed the Sunless Citadel, the Forge of Fury, the Hidden Shrine of Tamoachan, and White Plum Mountain. You can go back and watch any of these adventures out on our YouTube channel. We have played most of the same characters through each of the adventures in the Yawning Portal series and leveled up characters accordingly, and we will finish with the old school version of Tomb of Horrors, because I heard that one in this book is a little light, but I'm going old school. So that's where the Dungeon Master will kill them all. Now, before we do recap, this is actually our last session of Purple Ribbon. Kit, do you want to explain what the Purple Ribbon is? And I'm playing with purple dice, and a couple of us have these purple armbands on. Go ahead, Kit.
The purple ribbon is for cystic fibrosis. Cystic fibrosis is a genetic lung disease that multiple people have. It's like 1 in 1,000 have. And my stepsister had it, and she didn't survive it. But it's the awareness month.
Yes, and so
raise awareness and hopefully give the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation some more attention and donations so they can find a cure for it.
Yes, and so it's very near and dear to our hearts as Kat has lost sister and my wife has lost a cousin. So it's very near and dear to us. But this will be our last session where you can see the Dungeon Master's dice being rolled. Because normally we don't have a dice screen on, but we are this month. But this is really, coming up here on the end of the month. So, and it's my fault, well, my work fault, that we missed a couple sessions here in May, or else we would have had a couple more. I understand we are going to have Erebus do a recap of
not just Erebus, Jesus.
Erebus and Jot. And if Umbra and Zazriel don't stop what they're doing, I'm going to just roll crits on both of them right away. I'll just put the die on a 20. All right. Go ahead, Erebus and Jot.
Thank you. Erebus summary. Wizard, dragon, undead, weak, dead. Skin the dragon. Alright, enough of that. Jesus Christ, he's so terrible. Alright, where do we start with this merry band of bumblers, idiots, and overgrown monkeys? Literally. First of all, Spidey McQuietface over here scouts the next room. Surprise, surprise, another stupid wizard who dressed just like a wizard. Why would they do that? Everyone's gonna shoot him, and that's exactly what happened. I mean, at least throw leather armor on and fake it out a little bit. Jesus, stupid. They're supposed to be the smartest, but absolutely not. Next up, Kat's long-lost cousin, an adorable little black dragon. She didn't even defend it. What is going on with that, huh? So once again, so stupid to have this in the dungeon. It's so tiny. It took 2 arrows and it was dead. Pointless. Should have been still sucking on its mama's. Well, actually, Kat, how does that work with dragons? All right, we can talk about that later, I guess. Let's come back to this. So, Tiger Angel and Spidey took that thing right back to Tiamat. That was done quickly. Didn't even get a chance to barf on us once. Which also reminds me, Kat, you haven't barfed on anyone in a long time. So what I'm going to do...
Leave me alone!
Every combat is, I'm just going to yell barf at you, okay?
No.
All right, it's an agreed. All right, next up, Amnesia Caster finally reveals his extra powerful first level utility spell, Levitate. But you know what? It worked. It worked. So this huge in armor is floating. And I have to tell you, my first thought was, God, I hope he drops that on Umbra. But he did not. So once again, Tiger Angel took care of that thing very quickly. Elle, after wasting who knows how many rounds in the back, walked into the room and unleashed God power. Boom! All the undead were gone. That, I have to tell you, was a little too powerful, and I'd like some warning in the future, Elle. Okay? Positive energy does not feel good. Everyone take note of that, please. All right. Finally, Ape Kid wanders into the room. I try not to even look at her because this is crazy. You're turning a dragon into a monkey. And whose idea was this? This makes no sense whatsoever. Tiamat is going to be more upset that we're doing that than we're killing all of her tiny little whelps, let me tell you. So the retreating Paladin finally brought his A-game to the party, and he swung hard and hit some nice crits then in that last session. I gotta say, I was impressed. My only disappointment with him is that the armor didn't fall on his head once again. The Bard, as usual, super supportive, came in, kept all you guys alive, and played poker with the enemy and won every hand. And last but certainly least is the wizard that seemed to be reading a goddamn book the whole time in the other room. Did I forget anybody?
Jot, the book is a given.
You forgot yourself.
I actually left Animal off on purpose because he did not literally know his name for most of combat. I think in the middle he started saying "dur dur dur," so I think he figured it out, but it's hard to tell. And then Spider-Man wandered off. He probably knows the end of this story. Traps. God, these people are loud. Many monsters everywhere. And that's the end of my summary.
Perfect. Best one yet. Bravo. That's
awesome. I loved it.
Yes.
Awesome. Erebus would like a bump, and John would like an inspiration dot.
All right, given. Well, you get Erebus gets a bump, and Jot gets inspiration.
Wow.
Absolutely. That's definitely worth it there. So, so where we left off a couple weeks ago, Erebus heard screeching and howling behind these 2 large doors. As you sneak down the hall and listen closer, with Zazriel and Elle behind you, holding open the white gate, and having the rest of the group stay back in the other room is fear of, you've told them that there are traps, but didn't tell them where on the floor. So they are at bay right now. As Erebus peers ever so gently opens the door and peers into the room, you see multiple iron cages with several varieties of monsters in these cages, including the hook horrors and the Behir, which you recognize as you guys have fought these already inside inside the Doomvault here. And that's kind of where we left off. So I assumed, what do you do now, Erebus?
Yeah, that's a good question. So I don't see any tenders or anyone that seems to be kind of in charge, just creatures in cages.
In a sense, go ahead and I'll give you another perception check here, as now you're kind of looking, and it is lit. This room is lit up with torches and such.
Stupid torches. Alright, so that's pretty average. That's a 16.
Okay, so 16. You do notice really probably about 10, 15 feet of you, really where the break of those first 4 cages are. Somebody walks by in metal armor, plate mail.
Another one of these, presumably one of these like red-eyed guys.
Well, you don't see his eyes in this sense, but he walks by almost in the sense of probably guard duty, and then off also to what is those? I just want to make sure I got the right creature here. Yeah, so these squid-like things. You also see one of these red-robed wizards, as Jot likes to identify them. You see one of them off in the back part of walking along the back part of that wall at the cage. I would say also, too, across the room, far across the room, you also see another one of these men in plate mail. But now, because he's facing forward, you do notice his eyes are not glowing.
Oh, okay. And there's plenty of torches. There's really no easy way to hide without cover.
No, yeah. And you have these cages really right there back. Right against the wall there.
And there's cages to the left and right of me. I can't see the ones to the right because the door opens that way, but the left is a tiny dragon or something. Is that right?
It's you probably can't even see that. I put that more on in sense of the board because you just opening. I'm assuming like you've done before. You just crack open the door just a little bit to see. So you wouldn't see that's there as of right now. You probably have heard some squawking, some raw behind you. So you probably would know that there's something there in that cage, but you don't know what it is. And then there's nothing in the cage next to it. The other cage.
All right, so I'm gonna close it very quietly again, hopefully.
Okay.
And I'm gonna crawl across the ceiling back to the group.
All right, just give me a stealth check here, just in the sense of closing the door, because these are pretty heavy doors.
Okay. All right, that's a 17.
Yep, no problem.
Okay, cool. All right, so I will go back and I'm gonna move. So I'm gonna go to Zaz and I'll say and Elle and say lots of cages, wizard, 2 armored guys, and then I'm gonna say he's gonna look at everyone and say wait. And he's going to go around and do minor adjustments to all their armor and cast Pass Without Trace on it. And he'll be casting that by doing that, so to speak.
Okay. Perfect.
So everyone within 30 feet is plus 10 on stealth checks.
And you guys do have the group telepathy up.
Wait, plus 1 on stealth?
That's up. We determined that too in that last session.
Plus 10.
Plus 10 on your stealth check.
That's what I am, but...
Okay.
And I will point out the traps and say, let's move slowly and quietly up to the door.
All right, I'm going to put these traps on just in case somebody does try to step there. And if they do, then it's their fault.
We'll test those.
Can't see shit to the
Okay, so I'm guessing y'all make plus stealth?
Huh? What? I'm not asking anybody to make stealth checks. Yeah. Just move Umbra out of that spot.
Yeah, it is. I'm still up close.
enough to invis everybody if I spent everything.
We're missing our meat shield.
No, you're right there. What are you talking about?
Wrong meat shield.
Retreating Paladin, seriously.
Like the meat shield who's actually made of like.
You're supposed to go on the ceiling right at the door.
I'm
Alright.
good muscle. Gotta see it.
Do we want to get one of those elevation things, Dan? And yes, and I forgot for our viewers, we're actually missing a couple of our players. We're missing Dar, some of our fan favorites I know that tune in to watch the crazy antics of him. And we are missing our bookworm, Valian. Not sure what he's doing tonight, but he couldn't make it tonight, and so hopefully he'll be back next week.
Sure, hope so.
Dar is helping build a roof or take one apart. Not sure which. Something like that for his parents. All right. So you guys are going to head down the hall then? All right. No problem.
Okay.
And then I will, once I see everyone's in position, I'll try to slowly and gently open the door again.
Okay. Just go ahead and give me a roll.
Okay, that is 15.
Yep, no problem.
Do I see stuff?
Well, it depends on. Are you just opening it a little bit again? Or?
Yep, I was going to crack it and look.
Okay.
Somewhere behind me.
Same situation, basically.
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay. Yeah, they're not going to have enough self-control. All right. I'll go over the telepathy and say, everyone ready?
As soon as he says everyone ready, I'm going to cast second level spell Sanctified Reverie of Arms, which is 1 minute concentration. It's a second level spell, and whenever I attack, I get 1 extra attack.
Cool.
Okay. So
So I
second
have
level.
3 attacks now.
I'm gonna say, what's the plan?
Let's go.
Go for the wizard?
Hey, Papa.
Upstairs, buddy.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Have you been told what's in there? What's in the room?
Yep, he said 2 armored figures and 1 wizard.
And
Lots
bunch
of
of cages.
lots of critters in beasts.
Wizard.
Or lots of critters in cages. 1 wizard.
Let's go for the wizard.
No, I got the wizard. Black Razor wants a soul.
True.
Then I'll go for
Go
the
right
wizard.
ahead.
Oh, actually, I might go for the
Took a short rest, right?
John says, I'm going to find the control panel so I can open the cages.
Okay, let's go. So-
Black Racer goes, let's go.
Probably a
Yeah.
bad
Kill the
Yeah, let's
wizard.
go. Let's kill the wizard or the knights, because
Depends what your goal is. I think it's a great idea.
Alright, I open it up with the sword and short. I have rapier and a shield.
Black Razor in my hand.
All right.
Move forward and attack.
So do I.
All right, let's roll initiative. Guys, bust in the door. Yeah, I love it.
Forget the whole trying to be quiet, slide down.
Alright, got that.
We're surprised.
The quietest bust in the room ever.
Yeah. Awesome.
My plus 10 still.
Busted. Upstairs, buddy. Upstairs. See you later. You're not old enough yet.
I moved my
I
mouse.
got 1 minute.
I moved my mouse, but I still can't roll for shit.
Today, upstairs.
I still cannot roll for shit.
All right, has everybody rolled initiative?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, I'm not sure if you would be worse.
All
I
right.
think I rolled worse than you, Josh.
I doubt it. Worse for me.
All right, is anybody better than a 20? Anybody higher than a 20?
Sadly, no.
On once? Twice? Wow, none of you guys are above a 20. That's a wow. Well,
Rarity. Rarity.
monsters win.
Nope. I'm not even close yet.
All right, 16 to 20.
19.
Soul's a 16.
All right, so first off, Zaz is 19. Sewell is 16. Anybody else 15 to 20? All right, 11 to 15.
12.
12 for Erebus. Wow. That's gonna be interesting. All right. Anybody else above a 10? Wow. Whoa. 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 Monsters win. All right.
We were caught off guard by people's slept.
That's awesome. What?
I think everyone's better than I did.
All right.
Everybody know all about 10.
Okay, upstairs, buddy. Upstairs. Now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Upstairs, buddy.
I got my 10.
Okay,
all of
good.
that.
Upstairs now.
Is he counting to get himself in trouble?
No, he's counting to 10 to try to play Dungeons and Dragons. He thinks if he can count to 10, he can play. He can play D&D. So
What age was Alex when he first started playing?
6.
at 6, he was 6. So yeah, we'll see.
I should teach
He's
my,
he's 4.
my boyfriend's cousin how to play. He's 5.5.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would start with like I've recommended to other people. There's a Dungeon Mayhem. It's a card game. It's really easy. Start with that. That's a good way.
Uno a lot.
Yeah, so Dungeon Mayhem, I would recommend. I would recommend that. And I believe you can even get it at Target nowadays. Anybody? So now 6 to 10.
6.
Okay.
Well, thankfully I have
9. Okay, Elle is a 9.
I would have been at 3, but I got +4 to initiative. 7.
So Thorn is a 7. Umbra is a 6.
Yep.
And
I
that
am a 4.
Kit's a 4. All right, this is gonna be fun.
I rolled a 2, Josh.
I rolled a 5.
All
I
right.
think someone touched my dice and moved.
Dan?
On our way to Gen Con, we got to make sure to stop and rub our dice on Dave Arson's gravestone.
I think that's here somewhere though, in Minneapolis.
Oh, that makes it easier.
Okay, buddy. Hey, buddy.
Hey,
Upstairs, close the door and stay up there.
26, 21.
See, he's been down here with me a lot when I've been assembling in all these miniatures with Reaper Bones. So now he just thinks, oh, I can come down anytime that Papa's playing Dungeons and Dragons. All right, Zaz, you are up.
Alright, I push the door open.
Yes.
And I walk through. What do I see on the left?
All right, so might as well put some more guys out here now.
Oh, you're my cage.
It's not turned on.
No.
So we see all these creatures in cages, Bilbo?
Yes.
Maybe not you. You're not there. Oh,
They're here to protect the hatchery from us guys. They thought we were robbers.
well, he kind of wants to rob the creatures up there.
Liam, upstairs now.
No. Oh, there's 2 wizards? Dang it.
Hi, wizard.
Oh, hi. Oh, 3 wizards. Great.
3 red robed
Oh,
wizards are in here. And, yes,
4 knights.
there are 4 knights of Koth in here as well.
Alright. What's in the cage to my left?
So the cage to your, I'm assuming the left of Zaz,
Yes.
perfect, is a not that big a version, a half a size of that, a wyvern.
Ooh. Okay, cool.
half-size wyvern?
Yeah, so it's not fully grown.
Okay.
Let's just hope he doesn't get
I
reincorporated.
step up and I cast Hunter's Mark on the
So Hunter's Mark.
stupid Knight of Thoth.
The baby wivy.
He's a quick way to
And then I'll swing at him.
Okay.
Isn't that one of the things isn't that the thing that
Natural
swallowed me the
20.
first time?
The Bahir is what swallowed
started
you
off
the
right.
first time.
We gotta start off right.
What, you got crit?
Yep.
Natural 20. Alright, here we go.
Nice.
Crit card.
Usual way of that.
Board games. Here we go.
Young Bill is happy.
Zaz. Alright, so
What do you swear down?
swung on the knight here. So it's double damage, and I need to make a con save for him. Natural 20. All right. So you try to hit him, and when you hit him so hard, double damage. And you knock him to one knee, but he manages to stay up and he does not get knocked prone.
18 total.
18 points?
Yeah.
All right, you can throw that on him. His shoulder's bleeding blood. Ah!
Where are the dice?
And this is human, a human, not an undead.
Where are the dice? Oh, here they
They're
are.
right there.
Don't put the death dice away.
16 to hit.
16 is not going to hit him. It will not penetrate through its... Oh, no, 16?
Yeah.
You just hit him.
Alright.
My bad.
For 17 more points of damage.
All right, throw that on him. So you hack into him again on the shoulder. Blood's coming out, but he's still alive.
There you go. Can you put that on? I have low 2 right sides. I can't reach. I'm just pour out all a few dice. Okay, that's more than
All right, do you do anything else, Zaz?
What's in the cages in front of him?
In front of him?
Yeah.
These green-like...
little bushes?
Huh?
Like the little bushes?
No. These are almost like a centipede, like green centipede. It's more like the centipede there in the front. I just had to put...
Are the cages big enough for them to get it through? Or do they look like the cages keep them in captivity?
Well, they haven't... There's room between the bars a little bit, yes. But they haven't reached out to do anything yet at you.
Alright, then I'll move around.
Are you still engaged with him?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay. All right, and you're done?
Yep.
All right. All right, Sewell, you are up.
Alright, so there's a couple of guys in front of us in the, just inside of the room. That red ninja looking guy, is that a robe figure?
Yep.
Yes.
That's a robe figure.
Okay, so it looks like one of the red robes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How close to him am I, Bill?
Well, this one right here, you're 40 feet, and then I don't even know if you
You
see
wouldn't
this
see
guy
that
yet.
one. Yeah.
Oh,
You'd see
Okay,
the one in
yeah.
front more, but he's 40 feet from you right now.
okay. Move me up so I can see more of the room.
Okay.
How much movement does that take to open up the room for me?
15.
Okay. That gives me line of sight to him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What about the guy on the right there?
Yep, you'd have line of sight now, that one as well.
Okay. The guy that's kind of yellow, what am I seeing with him, Bill?
They are they're both in red robes, as you've seen before. They're both human.
Okay. So the red ninja is a red robe guy, and then the guy on the against the wall there in yellow
Yep,
is
it's
red
red
robes
robe
also?
too. Yes.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna cast polymorph on the red ninja.
Okay.
Let's see here, Bill. It's a I believe it's a wisdom saving throw.
All right.
DC is gonna be 17.
Fail. I roll a 1 on the die there.
8.
I think that means it's permanent.
I wish. Okay. Muscle, sinew, tissue, and bone. Into a crab you go. Alright, change him into a crab, Bill.
All right.
Nice.
All right. So he's a little crab now.
Throw him in the cage with one of the nasty ones.
I have crabs now over there.
I ain't getting a crab.
All
You
right.
didn't want to know that, Bill.
No, the ninja one. There you go. Not that
All right. Elle's dying tonight.
Hey, do you turn the one in the corner
one. No,
or
the
this
ninja.
one?
You said the ninja.
Yeah, ninja.
The one that's closer to the party.
The
So this
ninja.
is got a line
That
of sight
one.
in the hallway.
Yeah.
It's probably more dangerous to us. And then I'll back up, Bill, with the rest of my movement.
Okay, so back him up 15 feet,
He's going
Billy.
to choke himself out.
All right, perfect.
He says, throw him in the cage with one of the nasty ones.
All right, that's Sewell. All right, my knights are up.
I have crabs now.
I have crabs now.
I'm looking for the crabs. But
Don't worry about it. There. It's
No, don't
they're
let
not
people
under-
go looking for crabs.
Okay.
Do you ever notice the abbreviation for Knights of Cock is cock?
Oh my god! John!
Yes.
I'm just saying.
1 first, 2 seconds.
So they're coming running. But the one is attacking Zazriel here.
23.
23 is your armor class.
The black dragon armor. Again.
Misses. Swings down again with his mace here.
I can't wait.
Natural 20.
Oh.
Here we go. That's right. He says, you took one, now you take one. I took it. Okay, so he smashes down on your hand. I need you to make a strength saving
Oh,
throw.
of course.
BS. That shouldn't be a saving throw. Well, 18 minus. Oh no, I'm +2 because I took fighter. Nice.
So that's you're so lucky.
So 20.
All right, so so he smashes right into your right hand there, and you almost drop your weapon, but you managed to hold on to it here.
So you get to
So
save your
it's
own
damage.
No, I had range of the.
So you will take 10 points of damage as he hits your hand pretty hard there. So 10 points.
I don't know that hard actually.
Oh, you would have not liked what if you would have missed your save.
And he wouldn't have liked if he missed a save either. So.
All right. That's the knights. Erebus, you are up.
Alright. I'm trying to see. So I want to. So the door doesn't go to the full extent of the ceiling, so I'm concealed behind the door frame. Is that right?
Yes, that's right. The
Okay,
room is 30 feet. The hallway is 20 feet.
Yep. Okay, cool. So I want to do a stealth up and try to pop down and shoot.
Okay.
Alright, so stealth.
What are you? Who are you shooting at? Because that's probably more important. The only person I need to roll a stealth or perception
so I
check.
actually want to do a perception to hit the guy at the back.
Okay. All right. I won't make you make an sense perception. You'll see him.
Okay.
Okay.
Great. So stealth is actually only 14.
Oh. Ooh. This might be close. I know where he's at.
Are those cages providing any concealment? Are those creatures any big? Is that going to be an issue?
Yeah, sort of, but
Just
it
making sure, of
depends.
course.
He's close on the roll. That's why I wanted to
How
see.
tall could
Yeah,
they
yeah.
No. Okay, so he misses. So he doesn't notice you.
All right, good. Cool. It's close. All right, so I'm taking a shot at him. All right, here we go. Big dice. So,
Yeah, just take out. Oh, it's just I forget how much.
wow, I might actually miss the guy. I think I did, in fact. Those are just the worst dice ever. That is a total of 12 AC.
Yeah, so you shoot the arrow, you try to aim through the cages, all these iron cages, through the beast, and the arrow shoots off, and it actually bounces off the first cage. Like, it doesn't even go through the first cage.
Interesting. Okay. Like, I think maybe there's force, something in addition. Like, maybe I can't shoot through the cage.
Make an intelligence check. I'll give you that.
Okay, cool. So that is an 8, I guess, if it's just straight.
Yeah, you're not sure then.
Okay, great. Well, let's take a second shot. We will we'll choose a different target. How about the guy to the far right?
The other red robe, that one over there?
Correct.
Okay.
Alright. Second shot. I assume he's aware of it this one.
Yeah, he would be aware.
I can do anything good. Wow, that's a miss too. I guess it pinged off another cage.
Yes. So exactly, that's exactly. It pings off another cage here. Once again, give me an intelligence check.
Okay, that's a 16.
All right, so you now know this second shot. You try to aim a little bit better through the bars and not as far as the target, and you shoot, and it would have gone through the bar, but you see it just deflect back. So now you know that there's a force around these bars where you're not going to be able to shoot through them.
Okay.
And probably, and you don't, you might not be able to even slice through it.
Perfect, love it. All right, and third shot on first round only. I'm going to shoot at the Knight of Koth right there.
Okay, that's on Zaz?
Yes, that's a clean shot, right?
Yeah, that's a clean shot.
Okay.
He's not worried about you at all.
Okay, that one's a hit. DC 25.
Yes.
All right, and Zaz is engaged with him, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Actually, I gotta reroll that. Sorry. No surprise there. I can still miss, guys, and I did. That was 3 misses.
Oh, no way. Oh, no.
All right.
And I'll duck back up and try to find my home.
All right, so you go back. Go back to the hole.
There'd be a clapback going on.
John's laughing his ass off. What the hell, Erebus?
And John shoots lightning. All
Give
right.
me that bow, Erebus, right now.
Is John doing anything? Should ask that. Other than laughing.
He's waiting for the fireball to be good.
All right, so waiting for that fireball to come.
He will do something. He'll pop down, invisible, of course, and he will try to lightning bolt the Knight of Koth.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
In fact, are there 2 of them in a line? Maybe it looks like there are, huh?
There are. What's the?
Maybe even 3 of them.
It won't work on the third one. But what's the range? What's the range on the lightning bolt?
1 second.
Pretty sure it's might be longer.
100.
Oh yeah, you can get them both.
I gave you?
Yeah, you can get them both.
All right, great. So let's see what that is. Blast the cocks. And that's a dex. That's a dex.
Darkness, magic like darkness. Just all of a sudden, that whole goes dark.
It's a type.
Everything dies.
All right, what's the DC?
Come on, just tell me. I don't know, 12, 15, 100. I think it's 20.
All right, so one's gonna make a save. The second one misses. So the first one up front makes a save. The second misses. So go ahead and roll damage.
Go ahead, roll it up from there, Alex. 86.
86?
Nice.
Yep, half on the one that's in, half on the, and then Jot will poke himself back up.
All right.
4, 6.
See, Eris, that's how it's done.
1 choice, I guess. So 6.
Got some good dice there?
And then
DC 15.
27 points.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I knew that. How many? How many, Alex?
27.
27. So half on the
48.
front, and then put full 27 on the back.
The front one's minus 48.
He's still alive.
Yeah, keep going
There,
for the wizard
he's
like you
smoking.
said.
I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get there without getting hit by it.
All right, Elle, you are up.
Alright, I am going to. I'm just
Run away.
Okay. I stuck in there. Alright.
I'm going to go invisible.
All right.
Just doesn't want to stay on top of the wall.
Just trying to make it realistic for Erebus.
So,
That's why Erebus has been missing.
ooh, we're gonna squish the crab.
He's just trying to make you guys feel better, trying to save some for you.
There.
Yeah, just use one of the invisible guys. They're all behind you to the. Or do you have one? Okay.
Well, you know.
Nice.
All right. You doing anything else other than turning invisible and moving?
Nope.
All right. Thorn, you're up.
The first thing I'd like to do is, Zaz, are you wearing your armor?
Yep.
Well, you look a lot better. You look glorious naked. Here you go. And I love you. I heart you because you're not naked. And then I want to toss a card at the injured person that's next to you.
Okay, perfect.
You are a goat. 10.
No, that will miss.
So what missed? Let's see what missed. Whoosh. A 5 of hearts missed.
All right. So yeah. So you have an ice shard flying out, but it misses him. Just
And I
explodes.
still feel stealthy.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
want to move 5 feet backwards, but stealth.
All right.
I'm gonna roll. Plus 16. 21.
There you go. Go ahead, move yourself 5 feet back.
You can't see me now. And I'm done.
All right, Umbra, you are up.
Move me up to the no, about the side of that car.
You can't get to that side, bro. You can't move through an enemy.
Oh yeah. I can't move through an ally, but I'm moving for that. But okay. First swing.
That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay, I want one off. But okay.
All right.
So first swing.
All right.
That is going to be 12.
12 misses.
Okay. Comes around with the second swing.
Yeah, cards, man.
22 to hit.
That hits.
For
You kill him.
11 points.
You kill him.
Oh.
He goes down.
Is it a human or like a human?
I love it.
Yes.
He-
Yeah.
he killed him.
Oh,
It's even-
nice.
Yeah. So I was
Suck
in
it
the
up.
second swing.
Did you suck its soul?
I say the blood rating, how was that?
He was pretty weak.
I'm
Already
for the wizard
he was almost dead. I thought we were going to kill a wizard.
Yeah, my legs can't carry me fast.
Slow too. Great. In the mind as well as in the body. I see. All right. Anything else, Umbra?
No.
Another
All
attack.
right. At least we got a soul. At least we got one. All right. If we didn't get one soon, I was going to just tell you to kill one of your party members.
Yeah, don't get back
All right.
to me.
All right, Kit, you are out.
Sorry, I have a 1.5-year-old who's been screaming for the past 15, 20 minutes.
Excellent.
Because he was not happy about having a bath.
Oh,
So, half of it. I know Umbra killed one.
yes.
Am I still in the hallway?
Yes, you are.
Can I move up into the room?
Now, do you move away from the trap, or do you go towards the trap?
I go away from the goddamn trap.
Well, I'm just saying.
I'm not a freaking idiot. I'm not Umbra.
Whoa!
I'm not Saskia.
Very
I'm
nice.
not Saskia who literally jumped into a ravine.
Jot's wearing off on someone.
Now, are you going to transform into something?
I'll have a moment of silence for
I take
Saskia
credit
before
for
you hear it. All right. So what else are you doing? So you move into the
The
room.
Black Razor has me killed
What can I see?
It's either gonna be
So
or
you
Jack.
see
A crab?
a crab on the floor, crawling and scurrying around on the floor right now. You also see a smaller version of the Behir that swallowed you earlier in the venture. You see a smaller wyvern that's to the side of you in these cages.
They're in cages, right?
Yes, these are all in cages. Carrion crawler also in front of you in cages. There's a magical blackness in one of the cages. The cage now is inside the cage has become magical darkness.
Which one?
The one where the other wizard, the last wizard that you shot at.
Yeah.
We're moving the camera around to give you guys a better.
Hey.
Yeah.
That's a bit better.
So there you go. So, you do see down the corridor here of cages. There is 2 Knights of Koth. One is still his armor is still smoking from the lightning bolt that Jock threw down the corridor. And then there's another Knight of Koth that's around behind these carrion crawlers.
Okay, map. I don't have spells.
Exactly. If we don't humans, we open one cage at a time.
Who's injured?
Nonsense in there.
You are. So besides you, Zaz, who's right there, he's his hand is bleeding. His right hand is bleeding.
Her hand. Yeah.
Her hand, sorry, Zazriel's hand. Her hand is bleeding.
Zaz, do you want me to handle that up real quick?
Sure.
I'm just feeling word on it.
Okay.
Why do I see?
That's 1d4. Plus 2. That's 3 plus 2 plus another 1d4 HP. And my dice went signing class on laptop. That's 4, so 7 plus 2 is 9.
9 back. Okay, so you're just -1 there, Zaz.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, and then are you done, Kit?
There's nothing I can really do at the moment.
Kid barely moves into the room and then rubs Zaz's hands. Summary for next time.
All right.
Hey, barf
I
on
want to
somebody.
swing at Jot.
Barf on somebody. Kit, throw up on them. Come on.
I don't have the range.
He
Oh yeah, I know.
comes out and to you, Zaz, I need you to go ahead and make a saving throw here. Yeah, I think it's.
Yeah, I think I might know what the spell is, and if it is, it's bad.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
It's probably Charm Person.
No, it's not Charm.
Oh, okay.
So let's just make sure here.
One person might be worse.
Maybe. Yeah, wisdom saving throw.
Or hold monster at this point. I don't think hold. Oh, that's just. That's bad. Here
9.
you go. Here's
9?
this inspiration die.
Oh.
He had to use an inspiration
And
die
the
to get a
inspiration-
9.
The inspiration die was
inspiration was a fumble.
Oh, well, that's good.
Alright. So you fail? 9? Alright, so you freeze up. And then can you step him back
Hold
behind the
person.
darkness?
It's the happy thing.
Oh, yes, I forgot.
Oh.
D8.
Yeah.
What? No.
Right.
It was 2.
Which second thought called me beautiful.
11.
No, that's still
Darn.
not good enough. Sorry. Alright, so you're held, Zaz.
I rolled a 1 to catch.
Yes.
Alright. So he is done. He goes back behind the shadows there of dark, magical darkness.
You rolled a 1.
All right. It is a new round.
Of course it is. Great.
All right.
I'm nice. What's happening? I don't. Oh no! Just leave it. Just leave it alone.
This other female red wizard back here
No, she doesn't.
takes
She's
a
gonna hurt
step
her
back
creatures.
here.
Incoming, idiots.
Fireball goes
Jock
off.
gets hit too.
Fire buoy.
Well, that's all right with me.
So
Does her creature?
it's Erebus, Jot, Kit, Zaz, and Umbra.
No. Umbra's not there.
Oh, and Elle.
And
And John.
I call it John.
and the crab.
Oh, and the crab.
Yeah!
Yes, and the crab.
Tasty
Yes.
crab. Tasty crab time.
All right, so everybody roll dex saving throws here.
Yay! I probably failed.
I'm guessing I automatically fail.
Yeah, so you are held.
I don't know if you do when you're.
I think it's might be just disadvantage, but I'll check in 1 second here.
But it's
In this case, logic.
Hey, Bill,
It should be
do I see her cast that spell from where I'm at?
Oh, yeah.
Not really. The other door's closed.
Well, no. Well, the door's open.
Yeah, no, you won't. The other door,
Cages.
yeah, the trap, yeah. You won't see her
Go ahead.
cast it.
What'd you guys say is in my way?
The other two.
There's a doorway, like there's a door, and then there's 3 cages in between.
We opened the doors, right?
Josh
You didn't open
What
those.
about that?
No, he did. Didn't you? Or who went through first?
No, I just went through the one
Oh.
door.
No, he just opened the
My
one door.
reaction, I used
so-
counter spell.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
he's
So one of
actually
the doors is
invited.
closed.
Yes.
He
Apparently,
could
one
probably
of the doors is
counterspell.
closed.
Josh could probably counter spell because he's actually has a line of sight out the door.
You can make a perception check to see the wizard. There's a bunch of beasts along you guys' way.
Oh, I rolled 2 dice. That was not right. That was wrong with me. 1 dice.
Teach you the Latin is nice.
Oh, goats. Alright. Perception is total of 12.
And I would say no, not
Damn it.
it's not
Sorry,
quick enough.
guys.
She ain't hiding. 12's the base, man.
Yeah, she wasn't hiding.
12 should be good enough to see somebody.
It's not seen. It's basically being able to pick up that she's,
Stupid door.
throwing a fireball at you guys down the hallway here. Quick enough. Like I said, if there was less traffic,
Reaction?
I would have definitely. If there wasn't all these bodies in front of you, definitely I would have a 10 would have been good
I'll
enough.
counter her next one.
Exactly. There you go.
Huh?
Huh?
Are you gonna make a save?
Yeah. I'm checked on you. I'm just putting damage, but I just wanted to check something
Fail.
else.
But now I need to make a con save to concentrate on my spell.
I thought Bill just said do a dex save.
Yeah, dex save.
Yeah,
Yes.
but for me, I'm concentrating on the spell
Bilbo,
currently.
is Erebus out of range? He's at the top of the ceiling. I thought you said 30 feet? Or is that in the room is 30 and the hallway is 10?
The hallway's 20.
You're considered.
Oh, it's only 20? Okay, I'm in it then.
Yeah. Yeah, the hall's 20, the room's 30. You guys do notice though too, as this happens, you will notice that the flames do not go in the cages at all. Like they seem to just go around the cages, that the fire doesn't penetrate at all through the cages here.
Well, that's good.
Oh, so I guess we just go hide in the cages, guys.
Why don't we just kill this creature because it doesn't have top?
Alright.
And then one of them in. Doesn't that seem like the smartest option?
I don't know, man. Help. I have no communication with you.
Yeah, you can.
You can still stop.
We're still.
You got telepathy going.
I have to.
Yeah. So
So how do concentration spell? I mean concentration. check.
Depends on the damage
yeah.
Oh,
and how much damage you take.
well, I failed.
Yeah, I know. Let's just hold on. I'm checking. I'm sorry at that one thing.
I need to hold the spell. This is
You don't have a card that's
Half
help
as
you?
much damage.
No.
It's half as much damage as you take as Constitution. That's the DC with your Constitution bonus or your Constitution save.
It's a con save.
Okay, which
Oh,
door
oh,
is
oh.
Check.
Save.
Sorry, con check.
13.
Okay, sorry, my bad, guys.
So just half damage.
Half
Half
of
of what he
He
did.
does. I got
is
it
the
here.
DC. Yeah.
Or 10, whichever side.
Nope, you automatically fail deck saving throw.
All right.
Alright. Damage here. Alright,
Well, if
so
it's 10, that's
10, 20, 30, 38.
dang.
I rolled either all 8s or all 1s, basically, or 2s. It's basically a mix. It was half and half. It was straight down the line. Four 1s, or two 1s, 2 2s, and 4 8s.
My spell drops.
Yes, so your spell drops.
I failed to fail.
All right. So let's go around the room just damage-wise. So first off, Umbra, you failed.
Yep.
And so you take the full
38.
38.
So minus 38.
Hey,
You minus what?
38.
38.
tell you something. It's dark downstairs.
Oh, I should have used the death
They're
dice.
really
Where are
gonna
they?
turn up cartoon.
All right.
Where are the death dice?
Oh, okay. Kit, did you make your save or fail your
I'm
save?
at 14. No.
14 is going to fail. Let me make sure
Should have
that.
been. I didn't know where they were.
I think it does. Yep, you fail. So, and do you have anything else that's going to help you resist fire or anything?
You?
All right, so you're taking the full force. So you're minus 55 now, Kit.
Hit or miss? Yeah.
Maybe recommend that you heal yourself in some way, shape, or form.
Zaz, so you fail automatically here, so you're minus 39, unless you have any resistance to fire.
Nope.
All right, Elle.
Fire giant armor, yeah.
I have a 15.
15 is good.
Alright.
So half that.
Unless you have 2 health points.
Wow, I can combine red dragon
Or 18.
18. Yeah.
black dragon.
I'm getting over here already.
All right. Erebus.
Alright, here we go. Let's see. Alright, can I use the death die?
Yes.
Yeah,
I have to move it over here. Okay,
Give me a 6.
there's no 6-siders left. There's a
Yeah,
D10
use
and
your
a
memory in
D12.
your ears. Give me a 6-sider.
There's no 6-siders. There's a D10 and a D12.
They haven't been replenished yet. Yep, I've been waiting for them to get used.
I'll take the damage.
All right.
Oh no!
But you still evade half of that, right?
I should have used
No, I don't get that.
Oh, you don't have that ability? Oh, wow. So 39?
Yep, I'll take it.
It's 38.
Well, use minus 1.
Oh.
All right.
Wait, what?
Thorn's okay. Soul's okay. Oh, what about Jot?
No, he-
Shout to me.
Oh, yeah, he's immune. That's right. Perfect. Thank you for reminding me about my little guy.
Yes, he swims in it and says thank you.
Swallow some of it.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
Here's my
Oh, and then
Just
that
like home.
crab man. So one, yeah, he's gonna die as a crab.
Crab has 2 hit points.
Yes.
The rest of the damage
Goes to him. Yep, I know. Yep, and he misses.
As a crab.
That is gonna kill him too.
Yeah.
So he kills.
Toasty.
Toasts the wizard there. The other one.
He had to make the same as a crab.
There's
He
a
had to balance
Paladin
himself as a crab.
All right, and then move her. Sorry, not him. Her. Move her back behind those things.
Of course,
There.
no, she's hiding.
All right.
Hey,
Wait, nobody made her say it?
I did.
Yeah, Elle did.
I still got crispy, but
Thorn did.
Yeah.
I'm just like close to half health.
All right, so
Minus health, though.
yeah, it worked
Yo,
at least
boy.
one time. All right, she is done.
No half health.
Zaz, you are up. So end of your turn, you can make a saving throw here.
I take 20. It's an 18.
That's gonna make it. So you break free at the end of your turn. All right.
Oh, deal with others.
I'm coming for you, dumbass.
No, this
Oh
is
no. Sewell, you are up.
All right. Is Zaz still down?
Down? What do you mean by down?
Well, is he unconscious?
No.
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 She is beautiful as ever. And
I thought she was making
So
death
says
saves.
Thorn.
No,
she's making
no.
saves to
Saves
Oh, that's
to-
right for that spell. Okay.
Yeah, she was held, and it got toasted by the fireball. But she's alive, smoking, but she's
Nasty.
alive.
Okay, so I don't see who cast that. I'll move forward, avoiding the trap.
You can give me a perception check,
Okay.
quick one. It's not in the sense of seeing; it's just in the sense of reacting in that sense because there are so many bodies.
Yeah, I got it's above a 20, Bill.
Yeah, so you seen after the fireball came out, and you and Thorn were down the hallway, but neither of you were able to react to it. Thorn tried, but he couldn't, just the last minute. And you saw her step back behind these creatures back there in one of the back cages. But you seen where she went.
I can't see her anymore, though.
No, you can see her. She's just behind bodies.
All right, so
But you did notice, though, just so you remember, that you did notice that in the sense of, at least the fireball didn't go hit any of these creatures. So take that for what it's worth.
Okay. I'm gonna send one right back at her, Bill.
All right, perfect.
I'm gonna toss one back there. I'm gonna try to, if I can just barely see her, I'm gonna try to get her on the edge of it. And as many of these bad guys as I can. So I'm going to send her a little bit more to the right, but try to get her to them.
Okay.
It's more important that I get her than one or two extra guys.
Yeah, there's just one other guy.
Yeah, you can really get him, her, and also one of the back Knight of Koth.
I got hit by a lightning bolt. He's having a rough day.
Yeah, the one that's hit by a lightning bolt by John. So yeah, absolutely, you can hit her and him.
Okay,
And
I'll throw it back there.
All right, what's the DC? All right, and are you cast 3rd level?
Yeah, just 3rd level, DC 17 dex save.
All right. Got it. All right, so let's do the Knight first. Knight misses, and she misses as well.
Yeah.
It will
All right,
miss.
Alex. Roll some dice.
How much?
8d8. 8d8.
88?
Yep, 8d8.
Dang.
Fire is much more effective than lightning.
5. I might.
Do you need some?
Yeah, I have 5.
You need 3 more?
Oh, I have 6. So I need 2 more.
2 more?
You wanna roll that little
There
one?
you go.
I can read it.
There you go.
I'm just saying that. It doesn't matter about reading. It's real good for you. Oh,
Yeah, it did. It was really good for me. So,
I bet you just put all
The
the
soul
sevens together.
do as good as she gave. Let's see.
Yeah, really good.
42.
Ooh, yeah, you beat me. Ah. All right, so
wait, Bill.
yes.
Flames. The fireball explodes, and there's flickers of black tendrils inside of it. And
Okay.
there's 5 more points of damage.
Oh, okay.
47.
So the one Knight of Koth, as he melts down to the ground, basically. He burns. And then, so another 5, so that'd be
47.
47. Let me see if she makes it. She might be dead, too. No, she doesn't. You hear her screaming back there. But she's still alive. You put 47 on her.
Morgulog's tugging on your soul.
Oh,
Just
yes, it
go.
is. Oh, yes, it is.
Let's go.
Oh, all right. Oh, that hurt her. All right, do you do anything else, Soul?
I'll send the invisible stalker towards that mage that's closest to us to start pilfering through his things if anything's left.
Okay, the crab man. All right. All right.
I'm assuming there's a body that's left behind.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
And then, how much movement did it take me to get there, you guys? I have like 15 feet left.
Yeah, we got like 10 maybe. One,
Can you get me behind the trap, behind the closed door?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay, perfect. Got you. All right. I think I only have my Knights of Cloth or Knights of Cloth.
2 Knights of Cloth.
There's still 2 left. All right.
And they both got possessed.
So here's the first one. Comes around at Umbra.
Oh, no,
All right. Yeah, I can get his ass. So those 2 move. The 2 Knights of Koth move in with their Bay Maces here. And first, the one on Umbra. What's your armor class now, buddy?
it's an 18 currently.
8. I was like, what? You naked? That misses. His first swing coming down just whiffs in the air. The second one hits. You still using a shield or no?
No.
So it just hits on Black Razor. All right. The one on Zaz misses, just swings in the air. The second swing comes down. You said 23, huh? Just hits. You have a shield? No, you have 2 weapons out there. Oh, you do? Bangs against your shield. Just your shield protects. Just stops it. Jeez. All right. Erebus.
Did you just whip my face?
Erebus, you are up.
Alright, shaken here. That's great. I missed 10 times and got fried. Alright, I gotta make a contact. Go ahead, Umbra, you wanna roll me a d20, add 2, and we need to get at least a 16.
14.
Oh, close. Okay, so my spell drops, which doesn't really matter, but okay, and I guess I'm gonna try to stealth here again. Top down and see who I can shoot at. Alright, 18 on stealth, and I will crawl down. And do I see that wizard behind the darkness or totally concealed?
That one's behind the darkness.
I'll take a shot at one of the cocks then. Yeah, should they see me or no?
Oh, the two Koth
Yeah,
boys?
pick one of the Knights of Koth, yeah.
Neither of them see you.
Alright, cool. Alright, I'll pick a shot at one of them here.
I should have done something stupid.
Alright, it's gonna hit. Thank God I do something today. Alright, that's a lot of damage. 35 points.
Ooh, so yeah, he takes just hit right below his heart. His blood's coming out, but he's still alive. But he's heaving.
Alright, second shot. This one will hit a little less hard. And I do hit that time. Great, 20 more points.
Oh, he goes down. Yeah. So just another shot right there. Now you get him in the heart. And he goes down.
Alright, that's good. That makes me feel better. That's the way it's supposed to work. And I will I'm gonna back out 30 feet down the hallway the way that we came.
Alright. Got that. Erebus is gonna head down the hallway 30 feet back.
Erebus is heading that way.
Yes.
Hey, Erebus, what's up?
Okay.
There's still another wizard out there.
That is Jot's up.
Yeah, he's gonna. Let's see. How many of his friends could he hit with a lightning bolt?
3. 3 of them.
No, God, no.
Yeah, he could easily hit if he wanted to.
Could he avoid any friends or not really?
Nah, not really. He's up on Umbra, so the
He'll
one that's...
use his main action to turn invisible again.
Okay.
And he'll just hang out. He'll just hang out again.
All right.
They're on insults.
All right. All right, Elle, you are up.
So from here. So from here, I can see the wizard through the cage, correct?
Yeah.
All right. So I am going to do as a bonus action spiritual weapon.
Okay.
And I'm assuming I actually get advantage because she can't see me casting or know where I'm at.
For the attack?
Yeah.
I wouldn't,
Spiritual weapon.
unless you have.
I'm invisible.
Yeah. Oh, you're
And it
invisible.
isn't considered.
That's what I'm saying. So she has no sense that the attack is coming.
Here,
Is the
Because
weapon
I'm
invisible?
Yeah, but the weapon wouldn't be invisible.
but it just appears and smacks.
Yeah.
It's
It's part of the action of casting.
Yeah. It's just.
I'll give it to you since you're invisible right now.
and
Yeah.
then you
I'll give
drop
it to
I mean,
you.
I'm becoming invisible when it happens.
Yeah, visible. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. No, I'll give you an advantage here on this. It's a
uh,
good way to use it.
So 19.
That's gonna hit her.
Die. And I think it's just a D8 plus 1. So 8. Nice. Plus 5. So 13 points.
Oh,
from
she
that.
goes down.
Nice.
And then you appear
Up here.
in front of the Behir.
That's fine by me.
Because they can't even shoot. They can't even hit anything. Probably by you on your left side.
So there's just a one right
Oh, right there in between the bubble wrap.
In between the bubble wrap. Excellent. All right. So I am there. And oh, I'm going to find wounds on myself. Nice.
Right.
For 18 points.
All right. So 18 back to Elle. All right. That makes you all better, doesn't it? All right. Bind wounds on you. All right.
Might as well just keep those out, no.
All right, Thorn, you are up.
I see Zaz, my beautiful elven person over there. I can't let you be hurt. 'Cause when I get that feeling, I'm gonna give you some magical healing. And you get 3
Magical.
Magical healing. Oh, wait, no, that's it.
10 points.
10 back to.
That's my there.
All
And
right.
just to be a douche, I'm gonna toss a card at that one guy.
28.
That is a total of 15.
15 on the Knight of Cough. I believe that is going to miss, or will hit him, but it will not penetrate.
Son of a gun. Anyway,
Armor.
Googly goggly.
7 of clubs.
All
Oh,
right.
wait, what is that? Is that a spade?
Spade.
Spade.
All right. So yeah. So yeah, lightning orb comes flashing out, but yeah, it hits his armor, but it does not
It's a shotgun.
do any
That
damage
was
to
a
him.
second level spell. And that's it. I'm good.
All right.
Step back 5.
All
Magical healing.
I gotta use my move by doing this.
That's
Wait.
Thorn. Umbra, you are up.
Okay. I'll give him the attack of opportunity.
I'll just move where you want to go.
To
Okay.
the wizard.
All right.
I got your T-Rex on.
Oh, he hit you.
No, he doesn't.
No?
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
Turn a successful hit into a miss. Okay.
Nice.
All right. So yep, he does it.
Yeah.
All right.
So I just dodge, then 2 hits on the
Luck
wizard.
card from Lord James.
My God, you and the luck cards out
Well done.
out
Okay.
of nowhere.
20 to hit the wizard
That hits him.
for 12 points.
All right. Put 12 on
That
him.
was the 20.
Then comes around with the stab, switching dice. That is going to be a 15
That hits him as well, I believe. Let me
for
double check.
15.
Yeah, that hits him. For another 15?
Yep.
Nice.
So that puts him at what?
So 15 plus
12, right?
yeah, 15 plus 12, so 27.
27, he goes down.
Beautiful.
There's a wizard for you, Black Razor.
Yes. Oh, this feels good. Oh.
Wait, and do I have 5 feet more feet of movement? Yes. So I'm gonna just move on, Black Razor.
Yes, here, you take a little bit of this. And you feel a little life come into you. And you are now only minus 17.
Nice. Very nice.
A little bit.
Oh my god, I want real black
He
races.
just healed me 21 hit points.
I
A
want
little
to
bit
feel
of
black crazy.
Whoa.
Whoa there. Don't cut her up.
Yeah,
She just asked for black crazy to be hit.
So, see what happens. You
Yes.
treat me right.
Sadly, they've been
Alright.
wanting to fight plants.
And then our
Sorry, I missed the whole conversation. I was just handed a pair of my respirator mask that the cat had dragged from my dresser to the kitchen.
Oh,
Good
and
kitty.
good job. All right, you done, Umbra?
then I'm going to use my final first level spell to cast Healing Word on myself.
Nice.
Okay.
I get the feeling of a little magical healing. 1 plus 1. Wait. Wait, no.
Imagine happened with Paladin sinking themselves.
We're trying to say
Yes, Dragonborn.
1 plus
All I heard was
4.
screeching.
No, it's 1 plus 1. It's 1 plus 1. 2 hit points back.
Just why?
2 back. All right. Minus 15.
Acid Tracy.
Hey, it's still healing.
Yeah, that's funny. All right.
I got the feeling. Yeah.
That's why I told him with his bard character that we're doing a one-on-one game together. I'm like, why don't you use a guitar? Right. And you're done, Umbra?
Yeah, and I'm actually writing a theme song, like an intro.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
I actually have
Kit,
all the words down already.
you are up.
Just name it.
Can I see the wizard?
Uh,
Can I see Knight of Koth?
Yep.
yeah, you see Knight of Koth. Is this still up, right?
How far
The
is
one's
it
still up.
5 feet away.
5 feet.
You are super injured.
I'm gonna throw my freaking thrust weapon at it.
Alright, there you go.
All right. Lightning.
Acid.
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 Sorry, my bad. Acid. Yeah.
Don't worry, I moved you to
Nice
the
job,
other
nice
side
job.
so your line
It's a
doesn't
death
touch
save.
me.
Dex save. All right. What's the DC? I think it's
14.
Oh, he might have
No,
just
you're
made
higher.
it. Jeez. Might have just made it. So,
Warren, no.
I said no.
I have a little one. I have a youngling trying to break into my gaming room.
yeah, he just makes a save.
Damn it. 10 plus 2 is 12, so half of 12 is 6.
6 points. You want to put that on him?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So yeah, some of his plate mail burns off a little bit with the acid and little hole of burning flesh on him, but not terribly bad for him. All right. You doing anything else, kid?
I move out of the way. I move behind a cage so he can't hit me.
How about transform?
Oh, you could be a druid for once.
She might not need to though.
True.
All right.
You're almost dead.
She probably
Okay.
can she move? Well,
Well,
your
almost
Zaz is in front of you
Oh,
still.
shit. I am almost dead.
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Shit.
Wait, the Nethercross still takes half
I
damage.
forgot
Huh?
my freaking hit
The
points for a
Nethercross
moment
still
there.
takes half damage even if he makes the save.
He did.
You
That's
can
what we
healing word
said.
yourself or transform and you're
Yeah,
only
you tell us
6
six
points.
I'm tired of
Okay.
What-
Here I am
what
going
did
to
you
transform form, actually.
do?
Okay.
What happened?
And then I go to freaking Winter Wolf if you let me.
I'll let you go into Winter Wolves. Yeah.
Winter's
Okay.
coming.
Yeah, we're going Winter Wolf.
All right.
You know nothing. Jones.
Dan, do you want to pull the Winter Wolf?
Sure.
It's back behind you in the far gate on the far
Mark the
one.
date. She
Right
threw
there,
off
right
the
Close to me.
transform.
Close to you.
And right there. There you go. All right.
Shut up.
You hear some very quiet clapping.
You're about to hear a frozen imp.
All right. It is a.
Why is my hiding hallway getting so busy?
All right, Zaz, you are up.
Turned into a lightning bolt hallway.
Alright, I'm gonna swing on the stupid 9 o'clock.
All right.
Natural one.
Ooh, fumble!
I fumbled Leo. I took a fumble.
All right.
Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0.
All right. I need you to bite your tongue, and I actually need you to go ahead and roll a d4 plus your strength.
Is it a 10 minus it? So that's cool.
Get 0.
How much your tongue you bite out?
Oh, you would heal yourself.
Hey, upstairs, buddy.
Heal yourself.
Nope, you're not on anybody's.
Oh no! I take only 2.
So 2 points of damage. All right, so you take that. However, now you cannot speak until you are healed.
Well, telepathy.
0.
Yes,
I
but
don't need to put 0, bro. I had to put a 30.
oh, minus 41.
So minus 31.
Do I want to heal you?
Minus 310, dude.
I put it in
That's
here.
crazy.
Liam, upstairs.
I'm a mindware. There's no one
See?
There's a mine.
Okay, no ice cream tomorrow.
Okay, before healers decide.
There's not ice cream, Pop. Look.
Done.
All right, so Zaz is done. All right.
And minus 310 now, guys.
Sewell, you are up.
All right, this hallway's getting a little busy for me. I'll stick my head out there, Bill. I'll move 10 feet
Okay.
around. I'm not really seeing anyone that's standing as far as bad guys, right?
The Knight of Koth that's in front of Zaz.
Oh, okay. Can I see him?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Does he look wounded at all?
A little bit, barely.
Barely.
Barely. Okay.
Got a little patch of his armor plate mail, a little acid off of it. That's it.
Okay. And my homeboy's dead, so the crab man. So I'm
Yes.
not concentrating more. I'll do a little floaty on him, Bill. Want to levitate him?
Okay, you can levitate
Yes!
him up.
Yes!
By the way, that's a second level
Second
spell, not a first.
All right, second
Umbra,
level.
get under there! Umbra, attack his feet!
Con save DC 17, Bill.
It's the first level of the abyss. So they teach at the academy down.
Uh-oh, he might make it.
That's the first thing we learned. There's a lot of
He makes it, just barely. So he makes the 17. They're plus
Okay.
2 cons, so I rolled a 15 on the die. All right, so you managed to stay a foot.
He like almost.
All right. Well, does Zaz look wounded at all?
Yes.
Nope.
Yes, Zaz
Just
is
smoking.
bleeding, smoking from fire.
The tongue is bit off.
Blood is coming out of her mouth.
What kind of corpses do I have laying around me?
We got 2 human corpses.
Yeah, you have the ones that I would say you can see right now are there's one Knight of Koth and also your wizard, of course.
2 nights of cough.
Oh, 2 knights, yeah. Sorry. You have 2 Knights of Koth and a wizard the crab wizard.
All right. I'll focus on the wizard, Bill.
Okay.
I'll say, we sent you to the afterlife. Now you must serve us. And I'll burn my reaction, and then with an open palm, I trace a circular motion over the ground, and a tiny marble-sized black void appears just below my hand. A gray dark mist flows up and envelops my hand. The gesture, Sewell sends it gliding towards the recently slain foe. When the murky mist nears the body, it forks into many snake-like tendrils which seep into his body. The worm-like tendrils flow, bulging through his veins. So this continues for a little bit.
Okay. Nice. Cool. All right.
And then I'll step back 5 more feet. I'll step back into the hallway, but I don't want to lose sight of Zaz.
Okay, so right there, yeah. Okay, perfect. All right. So the one Knight of Koth that's still standing.
Buddy.
Yep, he swings down on you with his mace. Oh, he fumbles.
Stay out of this, Umbra.
No. Souls for black.
Alright. Alright, so he has a penalty on his next attack if he's alive. -2 on his next attack roll. Alright. He basically, his arm cramps up. Alright.
After the night, Bill, something else begins to happen.
Alright, perfect. Yeah, you have to remind me when that stuff happens. Alright, Erebus, you are up.
Too much masturbating, cock. That's what's wrong with your arm. You gotta knock that shit off. Alright, so Erebus is gonna move forward and he'll hide behind the door frame again. Alright.
I got a natural 20. You're not gonna hide from him.
Okay, whatever. Alright, so hiding is for whips anyway. So I will.
Well, it doesn't help when you go hide when the imp just told him he was masturbating too much.
He's watching us closely now.
Yeah, he looks up. Yeah, he looks up. Yeah, looks up at Harry. I was like, "What?" And then sees you pop up.
We're invisible. We see everything, cock. I'm gonna take a shot.
All right.
Without advantage. But he's next to Zaz, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, no problem. AC 21.
Oh yes.
25 points.
Whew. Yeah. So you strike him into the chest. Another arrow. He's bleeding out. He's still up though.
31.
All right, second shot. This will be a little less damage. Oh, that is not good.
Oh no!
Zaz,
Oh,
say goodbye to
this
your
could be
life.
bad.
I know. It's been a rough day for me, man.
Like, Razor, do you want to take?
But now for me, I'm enjoying the hell out
Shoot
of it.
yourself in the foot.
All right. I need you to go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh god, now my arm hurts.
I wish Erebus would have hit Zaz, because then just one swing, get a ton of health back.
That's an 11. That's probably gonna fail.
All right. Yeah. So you as you pull your bow back, the arrow goes flying off, and your hand hits the wall up the doorway where you're at, and you're not able to use your hand in the next attack.
Okay.
So,
Alright.
put it in between your legs.
You fell asleep on
Yeah,
the ground. You got a fuzzy feeling.
It's kind of crowded there. Can you point to the Knight of Cock? Alright.
All right. What does
John's
Jot do? Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, John's gonna move in, and I think he's got a shot now with no enemies, right? Or no friends?
Yeah, he could do it absolutely now because Zaz is off to the side.
Blast him with the lightning bolt.
All right.
I zap you in the name of Dragon King. Werewolf.
All right. He misses a save with a 5 on the die.
Take care of me, there, Umbra.
So how many d6?
8.
As many as Bilbo will let you roll.
So 7. Then plus 1 extra.
Just remember, Cock, this is what happens when you masturbate too much.
Shock therapy.
Yeah,
27 again.
That's a lesson for all you
So yeah, so that
teenagers.
puts him at 60, right?
No,
Yeah, so
50. 58.
yeah, it's still okay. That's good enough. Yeah, so you just Jot comes, flying down, just zaps him with the lightning bolt, and he just fries and falls down smoking,
Okay.
and he goes down.
Okay, time to release the Bahir now. Let's keep fighting.
That soul is mine, thank you.
It's a young Bahir.
Well,
All right.
something starts to happen after Jot here. That body.
Okay, what happens?
So, a ghostly form of the slain creature begins to emerge from the corpse as if woken from a violent sleep. It writhes about angrily, then surges towards Zaz and enters his body like a diver into water. Zaz staggers a bit, and then his eyes turn white, and his body appears to be healed by the swells of necrotic energy.
Awesome things. More dog.
And then Bill, the personality thing kicks in.
Yeah, got it. All right.
Okay.
That looked perfectly safe. Nice job, Andy.
Who wants to fight over here?
How much am I healed?
Stand by.
I don't care about the side effects.
Umbra moves over to the
I've
cage
been
over
past
here.
that after the
Nice.
weird jaguar.
Go ahead and roll. It's 38. And you're not healed.
What?
I'm not healed so much.
You
5.
only think you're healed.
5.
5?
Yep.
Alright, those are 10 hit points.
Okay.
I move up to the cage over here.
Okay, well, you're not up. I'm not
we're still
done
in
yet.
turns.
I haven't ended this round, and then we'll go from there here. All right, 1 second. So, Elle, you are up.
All right. I am going to fly over. To the wizard at the rear,
All right.
and I'm going to have the spiritual weapon stab her again.
Okay.
Just to make sure. And then I will search for a key around her neck and for any other items of note.
Bilbo.
Okay, so you're searching her?
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and yeah, just go ahead and give me an investigation check here.
1.
All right. So we get a fate card. So we'll see. So you fail. You're just like, oh, she's really burned. I can't see anything on her. However,
She has nothing.
she has nothing. But we have a fate card here for you. So it is the Chariot.
Okay.
So the Chariot. Oh, this is a good one. I forgot about this. I know this. Well, I made them all up, so I should. But so let's just so you know, the next encounter is coming your way. So watch out.
Good. Good.
Wait, that's it?
Are you
Yes. So that means
incorporating tarot cards into D&D?
Because it's fun.
they're fate cards. And it's fun. Why not?
Hell yeah.
Actually, I saw another dungeon master use them. I only watched him one time, but he was using them, and I was like, "Oh, that's a great idea! I'm going to incorporate fate cards into the game."
It sounds like a
Deck of
tarot
many
card
things.
deck, though.
Huh?
It sounds like a tarot card deck.
Well, it's I guess sort of maybe because I take some of the names maybe from the tarot deck, but I've also taken I don't think the Chariot exists in there, but it is okay.
Give Umbra the deck of
Annual.
many things.
But yeah, I maybe I should look through my tarot deck. I have one because of Curse of Strahd, but I didn't even look at that. So
Yeah.
I just basically started making up stuff and then found magic cards that similar, but I still have quite a few magic
Umbra
cards to
needs
find.
the deck of many things.
All right, so that's Elle. It's looking, but it's basically not failing. You feel like, oh, I'm in trouble.
It's more like I'm reaching for.
Thorn.
What's coming about it?
I'm gonna give Erebus up. Give him a nice little healing word, second level.
Erebus?
Be 3, 4, 9 points of damage or healing back to Erebus.
9 back to Erebus. All right.
Because I love you.
All right.
I
So
hurt
minus
you.
10 to Erebus.
And then just for fun, I'll give you
And that's a second level?
that's a second level. So that's 3 of those gone.
Yep.
And then I'll give my inspiration.
You might want to hold on to that.
What's that?
Just everything seems at least to be dead in here.
Oh, I
I would
didn't know.
hold on to your
I was
inspiration.
worried that all of a sudden the cages are gonna open.
Yeah.
Well, not yet.
Oh.
I would hold on to that.
Okay.
You didn't know about that.
Umbra, you are up.
Okay, go over to the cage over here.
Okay.
I kind of look.
So you run way over there to the beer cage?
Yeah, I go over to the beer cage,
Okay.
and I look. Does there seem to be any opening mechanism?
There is a door. There's a gate. But it's locked.
Hey, has anyone found a key yet?
Why would you open that?
Bill, did you say these are young?
Yes. They're young.
They-
I'm not.
Yes.
Oh, no.
They all appear to be young?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
These may be worth some money.
Yeah, move that back because all of a sudden the focus went way weird.
I don't like this behavior here. I want to kill it.
All right. Kit,
Thankfully, there's a
Yes.
force between you.
what do you do?
Oh, my God.
I
Oh,
go over to Umbra and try to drag him away from the
that
cage.
All right, so you're gonna run over to the winter wolf's gonna run over to Umbra.
I just.
All right.
By the back of his armor and drag him away.
So we will come out around as right now, as in a sense, combat right now is resolved for now. That's why I said we will come out around. I am still keeping the initiative the same way as of right now. However, we are coming out around.
So, I'm going to search the bodies.
All right, relax. So just to recap, because somebody did ask, this here is a hatchling pen where all these creatures are held in pens, all these monsters, a variety, and they're younglings of each of the monsters in here. They're not fully grown, but they're still deadly in that sense. But it seems like their cages can withhold being penetrated with weapons as well as magic. And as in a sense, too, the creatures can't reach out and grab you, or other than the one that's dark. The one has like magical darkness inside of it. But that's the only one that anything has happened. All the other creatures are just going crazy. They want to get out of their cages and fight, as there's been blood spilled in here. But they can't. And they can't reach at you, even though there's some room, a couple, maybe a few inches here or there between the...
Some empty cages.
And there are some empty cages as well.
Are the cages movable, or is it...
No, they go to the ceiling. They're iron bars. You will also see, so is Elle and Erebus, well, all of you guys, a lot of your magic users in some way or form. You see on each of the bars, like magical ruins on the bars, and yeah, from what you get here, and I'll just kind of tell you this, is that there's some sort of very powerful transmutation magic that oars on these cages. So one keeps the things in and things out of these cages. It also keeps like the odor. It doesn't stink in here. So you kind of
like a zoo.
yeah, so it's definitely like a zoo.
It does not smell like Homo Park.
But it does not smell like Homo Zoo. But it's definitely like a zoo where they have all these beasts, but younger versions. They're not fully developed yet.
So the cages are not movable, right?
They are not. They are right from ceiling to the floor, iron into the ceiling and floor. There are doors, or gates, I should say, to each of the cages. If you guys search around, you will find on the female wizard, the one that was in the back, you will find first off, you'll find a glyph key that's attuned to this zone. And you will also find a key to a belt of keys. Basically, it seems like there's enough keys for one key to each of these cages. So it's not one master key. There's actually one key for each cage here.
Okay. Pick them up. Let's go.
It's still stuck in my jaws, Umbra.
No, your eyes. You can't hold me. I'm probably way too strong for that.
Whoa.
Umbra, if you want to fight one of these things, you need to let us know and let us prepare.
Okay, I want to fight
Start
this
unleashing
thing.
things.
This here.
Umbra?
Abomination
Okay,
of
wait,
Dragon's
try
Dead.
to put it down.
They
I
already
can
killed
hold
one.
you.
Why do you want to kill another one?
Erebus to go over to Elle, see, point to the healing kit.
Because
You think?
they're abominations.
That was
to
right on the
dragon
edge of that
kind.
thing. 16 points.
All right, so 16 to.
Minus 14, I think. Is that right?
All right, so yeah, you were.
That was 30 from Thorn, I believe.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. So you at 16, you're all better.
No. I think I'm at minus 14 now.
Nope, you're full.
No, you're gonna be
No,
full.
he's at
What?
14. He's correct.
No, he
I was at
healed
39.
before.
Thorn gave me back
By
9.
No,
So it's
9.
30.
Oh, okay. Okay, my bad. I had it miscrossed. So, all right. So minus 14.
14, I think.
All right. Yep. Yeah. I had mistyped or miswrote typed. I'm at work. All right.
Get ready, people.
All right. All right. So I did that.
Thanks, Elle. Thanks, Elle.
All right.
Just tell me when you're ready.
Did we all take one for that team? Wait.
Are there are 2 doors at the back? Oh, and 1 to the side?
Yeah.
And I'm going to go examine each of those and listen.
So what are these suckers right next to me, Bilbo?
Hit course.
Oh, so yeah. Let me. So those are. These like. They look exactly what they are. They're like purplish creatures with like a little white hide. They have almost like this, like almost an ant-like type mouth with a couple their clawed hands. You've never seen these things at all. I will give Erebus a knowledge nature on this one.
All right. That is 13.
All right. You know they're an Underdark creature, but you're not sure what they are. But you know that that the Drow do sometimes, if they can get one of these, they're like hunters in the Underdark.
Yeah, like they can train them?
They seem, yeah, that they can train them. If they can get them when they're young, like this,
Yeah.
that they can train them.
And I'll point to them and say, mine.
And there's actually 5 of them in that cage. I only put 3 because I only have 3 miniatures, but
I
there's
want the lizards.
5 in there.
Okay, got a chain. Drag them along.
And then I think you guys know everything else. So there's a Bahir.
Yeah.
There's the 2
wyvern.
hook
Oh,
horse.
actually, I want the wyvern.
There's a wyvern.
I want the wyvern.
There's the 2 carrion crawlers.
And what the hell's in the corner?
And the one in the black magical darkness.
No, and the white one.
Oh, and the 2 over there, Basilisk.
Basilisk.
Oh. Yes.
I want Basilisk.
Oh, that's a
Trust me,
Remorhaz.
You don't want that as a pet.
A
I
Remorhaz.
know.
I want the wyvern.
So yes. So yeah. So you guys figured out what everything else is. But you don't know what the thing is in the darkness either. whatever that is.
Is it still in the darkness?
Yes. There's still magical darkness up.
Hey, Jot, you want to go look at that? Sorry, I'll just in Jot's head, wrong voice. I'll ask Jot in his head if he wants to go look at that.
Yeah. Jot's not going to know what they are. He says there's 5 of them up on the ceiling in this thing. And he's like, I don't know what they are. They look like squids. Almost.
Ugh.
Probably another one of your kin, Erebus.
Does that ring a bell? Should I roll again?
Yeah, you can give it a roll.
Another nature?
Yep, knowledge nature.
That is not very good, so.
Yeah.
I want the wyvern to ride the wyvern.
It wasn't a one.
I wouldn't be asking you. Devil.
Jump on the wyvern.
Well, sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. It's fine.
While everyone's drooling all over these things, I'm going to start dragging the wizards together in the middle and then try to find someone that's not drooling also to help me drag the Knights of Koth into the middle.
Okay.
I'll do it.
I
I will not participate.
Once everyone's in the middle, I'll throw a detect magic on them all.
All right. So the only magic you're gonna get is off the female.
Okay.
And you find this black stone on her that generates magic. But that's the only thing magical you're gonna find on these guys, and you do not find their spell books once again.
Burned to ashes.
Holds them all.
Hostage.
Or they're just in their rooms.
Is the stone on a chain or anything, Bill, or is it just a loose stone?
It's a loose stone. You find it in. You just find it in one of her pockets in her robes.
Does it have runes on it or anything?
No. It just it's a black stone, generates magic. But yeah, it doesn't have any runes on it.
Okay, weird. Okay. What's the school? Do you know the School of Magic by chance? I guess the spell,
Transmutation. You're gonna get that.
Trans. Okay.
Yep.
Wait, does it seem like the animals can like hear?
Okay.
Yeah, they can look. They look right at you. They can see right through the cage, just like you. It's just like the zoo, man.
I go up to the library.
They come up and can look at you, but they can't. They don't seem to. They don't even seem to like lunge at you or anything. Like they probably know that they've been in here long enough. Like just like in the zoo, the lion's not gonna come in and run it and hit the glass, even though you think they are every
To the
time.
library, I say in Draconic, do you speak this tongue?
Nothing goes in or out, man. Not even.
Sounds good. So it was a black gate key, though, right?
No, the key. No, it's an area. It's a white glyph key for this area.
Oh, okay, white.
There is a black gate though in the corner of this room. Along the side of the also is one of those stones.
Oh, nice.
One of the, but it seems off right now.
How many? There's a belt of keys, and then there was a glyph key that we found.
Yes.
Yep. A white one.
A white glyph key.
Please tell me to speak Draconic.
Yeah, but still check all 3 doors, listen, check for traps.
It just
check
looks
for
at you.
Now I say in common, do you speak anything?
Is he trying to talk to the wyvern?
Yeah.
Ass. Spit lobotomized.
Umbra, those things are about as dumb as a mule.
But it seems to kind of understand. It seems
We
like
brought a mule down here.
doesn't seem to like have any like understand to what I'm saying at all. Like
It doesn't
yeah.
seem to. It's just more how
Looks
looks at you like it wants to eat you.
Make you intelligent. She looks back and forth between both of them.
how when you wish you had speak within.
Sticking a feather in your butt does not make you a chicken.
Check the 3 doors, Bilbo, anything?
None of them are trapped, which is good news, right? And yeah, and you don't. I want to make sure of this, but I don't believe you hear anything behind any of them. But I mean,
And are any of them locked?
no, they are not locked. I
And they go
know
to the here and do the same thing. My one is trying to be here actually.
Yeah, and you don't hear anything behind any of the doors.
Far right.
Probably up.
Far right.
Go ahead. Go right? Okay, I'll crack that door very quietly and see what I can see.
Which one are you talking about, Billy?
The far right. The one on the north side.
Oh, okay, the one over here in the northwest corner. All right, so yeah, so you open the door. It's a hallway, but once it goes about 10 feet, there you see one of the white gates.
And I'll close it.
Okay.
No.
Just make my.
We already know where the other ones go.
You want to go this way?
Yeah.
What? Then
I'll open the door and check the hallway for traps.
All right, at least up to the white gate, I definitely say there's no traps.
Can you pass that?
Fuck you.
What are you gonna do? You gonna go
I'm gonna go to-
Did Des get her tongue healed?
Oh no, but she can
I'm
tell
getting that healed right now, and I was telepathing quickly to him.
Why don't we?
Oh, Bill, you gotta get this
I'm
person
gonna go
off.
through here and try the same.
Oh, yeah, I'll let that happen as we go.
Can I say?
Is your
Can I talk to the
is your mouth bleeding, Zaz?
Not anymore. Was. I can talk now again.
Okay.
Well, I was talking super fast because we were talking in telepathy.
Were you healed?
Is that how that works?
Oh,
Find wounds.
Huh?
Find wounds, 17 points.
Oh,
Babbling.
that will bind his regular
Alright,
wounds.
then
It will not
I wholly
bind
touch
your tongue.
myself, and I totally heal up to -4. Find your tongue.
Yeah, you do
I
heal
asked
him.
Morgulog to heal my healing.
Alright.
I heal myself.
All right,
Okay,
Can
so
you describe how
between
you
the
touch yourself?
bind
Tom?
wounds and
Can
you're gonna use lay on hands, so you're -4.
Yes.
He doesn't have a
I do have lay on hands.
healing hands.
Healing hands.
Does
lay on
anyone have
hands,
a problem with me
anything.
taking this key since I don't have one yet?
What's up? What happens to me? Am I possessed?
Wolf Kit shakes her head no.
Do
I think I'm the only one that doesn't have a key.
I don't have one.
Well, I didn't get
They
it.
won't give me one.
Yeah, John, you don't need one.
We don't want you to get lost.
Yeah, they make up excuses.
We have a
Who,
map.
who killed the cock? Who killed the cock?
That's his.
What?
That's the start of his rebellion.
Can I go up to
Feels a bit,
talk
feels
to
this
them here?
wolfish grin on her face.
And I killed the cock.
No, I told you to live with Wyvern.
That's awesome.
Now we'll try to be here.
No one says anything, so I put it in my pouch.
Really.
I'll tell you what this black stone is too once I figure it out.
I want to eat.
The stone with the mage hand though, Bill.
Okay, what is this?
Imagine
I pick up the black stone with the mage hand though.
Okay, we put it in a pouch for now. All right, perfect.
Now, are any John wants to know if any of these creatures. He's gonna look around. Any of these look intelligent? Any of them have souls worth taking?
Oh, well, in your world, what do you think might be the most? Most of these are not that intelligent in the sense of the creature wise.
All right, I take this. Is you smarter than anyone that would be caged?
And you don't know, you don't know what these ones, the ones that Erebus said I want. These are mine or whatever. But you don't think a lot of. I mean, they have souls, but they're they're weak in that sense. One, you understand too that these are like they're not even fully developed yet.
True, it's probably better to corrupt them first.
I telepathically say to Zaz, Zaz, let Erebus take one of those ant things.
Why?
He thinks I believe they could be useful for him.
He has an imp.
Another thing to fight is never a bad thing.
For us to fight against? Yeah, it is. How do you plan on controlling him?
It's Zaz. It's Erebus. How do you think he got Jot somewhat under control?
Because they have a resemblance to hating other people.
Jot, I own his soul.
That too.
John owns his soul.
That's what Jot says.
As he's having a conversation with Thor. I own his soul too, guys.
All right. So, gang, this is I would say this is a perfect spot for us to end this session, and then we will be back next week as you guys determine. I think you're gonna go into the northwest door, and we'll go from there, and you guys can decide if you're gonna let any of these animals out of the cages or not. We'll see. But they're
invisible, go to the left side and just let them.
but they all these creatures in here are not they're not fully grown.
Somebody can go in is
things to
visible.
look forward to.
Return to the master's domain.
So we'll be back next Wednesday, I promise. Next Wednesday night,
Yay.
7:30. This Saturday, doing the Dark Stories of Koran. And that's at 7:30 on Saturday night Central Time. And then Sunday, I don't know the time yet, but we will be doing. It's called Grandson and Papa Dungeons and Dragons, or in other games. And we are gonna play. He's gonna be a solo adventure, and he's gonna be playing in one of my oldest cities in my world, where with campaigns and well, no, some of you guys have played it, but Wintershed, we're returning there. So I know Dan has played there. I think Seth, so has Jared.
I have.
So yeah, a few of you guys have played there.
Yeah. Hope you're on your game, Alex. I'm coming in as NPC to kick your ass.
As a possible guest. Yes, we might have possible guests. But this first few sessions will just be him and his first level character.
So, remember, it's cool to be a geek. Pass it on. Good night, and I'm out of here.
All right, have a good night.
Very nice.